to my room makeover.
If you're new here, I'm Renee, and at the beginning of last year, I was somewhat between a year post-grad and also applying for grad schools, while still living at home. Even though I did not have a clear direction of where my life was heading, I did have a very clear vision to overhaul this studio room, and I had a lot of time on my hands.
1, 2, 3.
I wanted to go really hard for the aesthetics, so I put together this mood board from Pinterest, as well as some thumbnails from YouTube videos that I really liked. And I wanted to turn this room into a music and art room, kind of free of clutter so that I can continue growing and be creative. This is a picture of the before, where my dad had to help remove the red carpet and also this under foam layer. And then we went to Home Depot to get some paint, so thanks Dad for all the help. I don't have a lot of footage from that time because I looked like this and this while painting, so we're just gonna jump ahead to after I was done with all the painting.
So over the course of a month and a half, I've been working on this room. It's true what they say that you just kind of have to learn along the way, because I learned how to paint different areas, including the ceiling. Oh, let me show you. So this is how I painted the ceilings, and I got a lot more strength now because of painting like this. I did this first, and then the walls, and the green shelf. Okay, a little bit about this bookcase. Actually, it stuck to the wall, so I had to figure out what I wanted to do with it. Ultimately decided on this really nice green color called Back to Nature by Burr. This one is eggshell white with a satin finish, I believe, and the back is called Whisper White. See, I'm becoming so pro, I can work at Home Depot now. The last thing that we have to do is the flooring. So this is called luxury vinyl plank, LVP for short. Very close to what wood would look like, but it's a lot cheaper and made with different materials that is more waterproof and scratch resistant. We chose this color, which is a lighter color, and I'm kind of excited to how it'll look like with this whole room. This is what the floor looks like before, and this is what the floor looks like after. So yesterday I had to repaint all the baseboards down here. Contractor basically pulled them all out and then laid the floor and then put back on the baseboard, but then there was a lot of scratches and things like that, with a lot of dust on the floor as well, so we had to clean that up. And I'm gonna do one last sweep of just the walls for any dust, and one more of the floor, and then we'll move some stuff in. I'm gonna try wiping the ground one more time with this cloth, which picks up a lot of dust, and see how that goes.
Finally at the place where I want to be, which is to make this room as aesthetic as possible and reflect my current personality. So I ordered custom flower curtains for both the front and the back windows, and I really like the nice detail it has. It's a bit of a light yellow, so there's a bit of a contrast with the doors and the walls and the paint. Basically, I hung them up with this really cheap rod from Amazon that's really thin and very inconspicuous, so don't really see it there. I got these cotton curtains from Amazon. We hung them up by this suspension rod. After I finished college, basically I was a barista for a year, and so I've always wanted my own cafe area and cafe space. So this is the counter for it. It's pretty high. Let's set up this cafe corner together. I bought these mats on Amazon. This is a very nice beige and white checkered mat, and I had to measure to make sure this actually fits the counter, because the counter is actually quite wide. And then this silicone drying rack type of mat, and then to complete the trifecta, this one is from my mom, and it kind of all matches, so I'm happy with that. I got these fairy lights from Amazon, and it came with a little remote control, and it's actually a real bummer that these windows don't let in any light, and you can't tell, but I just basically taped them to the window because I'm not even going to peek through the windows. As I was searching for a matcha stand, I really wanted one that was a light wood beige color, and I couldn't really find one that was in a good price range without breaking the bank, but I did find this. And I don't know if you would guess what this is, but this is actually a step stool. Because it's a step stool, it's got this really nice sturdy build to it, which I love, and it has two basically steps, right? So I could put different things on each rack. got this beige checkered round tablecloth from Etsy to match the cottagecore aesthetic of the room. And it also complements this checkered placemat that I got from Amazon as well. So I've been collecting art prints since forever, so here are some of the ones I'm gonna put on my wall. And I'm just using blue tape and sticking them to the wall because I don't really have a lot of picture frames. And I hosted a cafe for the first time back in December, and so this was the little print that I made for my cafe. I wanted my shelves to not be full of books, but to have this cafe vibe to it with some decorations and cute things that I like. Please enjoy this little montage of some cute things I have on my shelves. So I mainly wanted some light that was not coming from the ceiling to bounce off the walls and give it a warmer feeling, especially during the nighttime. So we had this old lamp and I just basically moved it downstairs. I think this lamp that I got from Amazon though is probably my favorite one because it's wireless, so I can basically put it anywhere I want, anywhere that I want more light. I've got some things right here. So this is how you know that I'm pretty single-minded when I think about projects, because I'll have the vision in my head and then I have to finish it. And this was one of them. This is my Narnia book nook that I made maybe a few summers ago, maybe during the pandemic, I think. Which is really ironic because this Narnia book, which is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, is of course a winter-themed book. And you can peek inside. I did spend a lot of time on this. I got like a mini Aslan as well. I'm gonna go right up here. And of course, I've got some art supplies, some watercolor. And one of the Studio Ghibli films I was very obsessed with was The Secret World of Arrietty. She had her little house inside the big house, and so I made this little balcony door out of a treasure chest. I believe I followed a YouTube video for it. And it came with like a little basket of things as well. And so I'm just gonna hide this in the bushes, just like how her house is hidden. I've also got some fun games, so Codenames is a great game. I'm a very good Codenames master. And Connect 4, a classic. And then there's some projects I haven't quite completed yet. They're sitting in their nice boxes, so probably I'll do them someday. Got this cute tissue box from Hong Kong. I begged my sister to buy this blind box for me, and she's very cute. She's gonna sit right under the lamp. Of course, this is more of a want than a need, but I wanted this couch to match the rest of the room, so I got a linen drape. I couldn't find anything that was a green that I liked, so Etsy it was. And then I also got these yellow color for the pillows from IKEA. So this corner has an empty door and a window that's no longer being used. A big picture frame was very costly. It's a Japanese calendar I found, really nice, and it perfectly covers it. Every 2 months there's a new artwork. So this month it's like Mount Fuji. Do you ever do that thing where whenever you see a calendar, you have to flip to your month and see what your month looks like? And if it's a good picture, then that means it's a good calendar. Of course, what is a music and art room without a keyboard? So this keyboard is one I bought when I was in college, and I had to play around with some music productions and then just brought it back home. I got this square whiteboard second-handed from a local antique shop, and I'm really hoping to use it more for when I'm practicing or when I have some ideas for videos. So this chair is a very special chair that was given to us by a grandma at our church. When I was younger, I would go to her house, I would sit in this chair and I'll be like, I love this chair so much. And she saw how much I loved it and she's like, you should just take it home. And so we did. So we brought this down to this room, and it's really nice and high quality, which I love. This has like a very nice leather feel built to it, and like very comfortable to rock in for like hours and just like be on your phone or something, or just like take a nap. And so very happy. It's slightly like a gaming chair, I would say, but a bit more fancy and vintage. Also, unfortunately, this grandma's no longer with us, but I miss her a lot. And this chair is like a very nice memento to remember her by, because we'll see each other again in heaven. I installed these LED lights on the bottom of these shelves, and I really love how it was the exact length I needed for this whole shelf. So both me and my family are very big movie fans, and we've had this projector for movies since forever. So there's two places I would set up this projector. One is here, so that if you're sitting on the couch, you can watch it directly on this wall. Honestly, I don't know what to decorate it with anyways, so this is perfect. And then the other place I would set this up would be right here. And so it would show on here, and I could watch it while I'm sitting at the table or something. All in all, I'm super grateful for the overall smooth process of the remodeling and decorating, and I'm super content with how the room turned out. I've already used the room to host a cafe for friends, as well as having mini jam sessions, and also started my own mail club last year as well. So I would say I had quite the return on investment in terms of joy, laughter, and creativity. And although this period of time has been quite uncertain for me, this project has allowed me to learn to trust and wait for God's timing and plan, as I know He will give the best for His beloved people. Thank you so much for watching my room makeover. I hope it inspired you to change things up a little bit and also give you a bit of joy in whatever stage of life you're in. I am mainly recording this to remind myself that I am not alone in this process of doing my grad application. And today's the last day I recorded my audition pieces. I still wasn't quite satisfied with them, and like in here for more than 6 hours. I don't know. Anyways, it's only taking me this long because it's bad. Because I'm bad. How I feel about it. So I think that went pretty well. So this is the school I kind of want to go to the most. So we'll see how it goes.